3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, guys, just making sure my mic is good. And 3, 2, and 1. Bingo and a bango. Bingo and a bango. Oh man, I love that intro. The intro is pretty cool. All right, guys, we have a lot today. We're going to go over, of course, Bitcoin bubbles. Going to go over crypto bubbles. Going to go over why is the market not moving, and it's actually moving in the wrong direction. We're going to go over that, and of course, we're going to go over Bitcoin. We're going to look over Bitcoin, see what it's doing, how it's reacting to the recent results. And in addition to that, if you have any coins you want me to do, definitely let me know in the comments. Definitely let me know in the chat, and we'll get those to you. All right. So first off, let's look at crypto bubbles. Nothing too exciting. I don't know about you, but like, this is like, what's going on? What is going on in the market? We, of course, notified the group, letting them know that today was going to be very volatile, letting them know that, you know, we may get good news that may not show results in the markets, or we may get bad news and it may not show. So, for example, let's say we get good news. The market could go up, or it could go down. For instance, what happened today? Or we could get bad news and the market could go up, or it could go down. So even though we have news, like, the market could go either way. So what we have to do is just react, have our support, resistance levels, have our trend lines, have our alerts, and then we just need to react to what the price gives us. Now, sometimes, and this is why it's so difficult to trade, sometimes we get the result. Good, bad, doesn't even matter. And the markets react one way, only to fake us out, or they'll go this way, only to fake us out. So this is why it's very important to have stop losses. Do not let pride get a hold of you to where, you know, the market did coming down, and then you're like, okay, the price is going to come down, here's my levels, and then it comes down because you're thinking it's going to come down, comes down a little bit, then it starts going up. But because of that pride, and because you don't want to lose, and because your setup is great, you stay with it, and it goes up and up. It's almost going to hit your stop loss, and you remove your stop loss because it should go down. The market's saying it should go down. The news saying it should go down. The pattern, the measured move, everything is saying it should go down. What happens? Continues going up. You take off your stop loss. Continues going up because it should go down. Continues, and now the whole entire market flips and everything else continues going up. Now you take a huge loss, 70%, because you let your pride get the best of you. And it's okay to lose trades. It really is. I would rather lose 10-15% than constantly lose 60-70%. At least here I have more chances of making the trade, giving the trade some chance to actually move in the direction it needs to. So that's my thought process on that. It's okay, guys. See if you get stumped out. It really is. All right. A lot of people in here. Good stuff, guys. Appreciate you. I'll be giving everybody a shout out in just a moment. So if you haven't done anything in the chat, make sure to type something so I can give you a shout out. All right. So this is pretty much this. Now, this is the information that we were talking about earlier in reference to the core CPI Now this one, I really like this one, the core, because what it does, if you come over here to the little folder, and then you come down here, it tells you what it measures. It measures the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, except, this is the big one, except food and energy. Because food and energy, it fluctuates a whole bunch. So this is everything except food and energy. That's why I like this one. And then it tells you why traders care. This is basically it's a way for us to see as far as the interest rates. And it says here, inflation is important to current valuation because rising prices lead the central banks to raise interest rates out of respect for their inflation containment mandate. So I just kind of give you a heads up. We want to see inflation go down. We need inflation to go down. Well, here's a thought. How about the government stop doing what they're doing? But I have to be very careful with what I say, because of course, YouTube loves to do that to people. Loves to do that. So just kind of give you a heads up. Same thing with Google, which is part of YouTube. Love to do that. Man, do they love it. And it's funny too, because if you don't abide by the rules, like, your channel suffers big time. Anyway, then of course we have the CPI year over year. Now this is what we were looking for inflation. Previous was 3%, forecasted was 3%. However, the actual was just under. So this is good. We want this number to get to 2%, or the people in charge want this to get to 2%. There's no way it can, not with the way, I don't know, maybe we should do code words. Maybe I should hold up a sticker or something. No, because the AI stuff, it'll track it. Anyway, but hopefully you know what I mean, they want this to be at 2%. There's no way this can go to 2%. Zero. Do you see how much we are suffering right now? Do you see how difficult it is to put gas? Do you see how difficult it is to buy eggs and just food in general? It's very difficult. Very difficult. And they want this to go even lower? Okay. So we were talking about this, and we were also talking about the crude oil. Now, this is a really great site to go to. And I'm actually going to put this in the chat, copy. And we're over here. So let's put this in the chat. This guy is really, really great. This is, I don't know how to pronounce it. I always mess it up. But, oh man, I have it over here too. Anyway, so over here, just food for thought. Small businesses are in I can't say that word. I know what it is, but I can't say it. Small businesses are in that. They're in the R. Small business loans ability just dropped to its lowest level in nearly 11 years. This is not good for the markets, regardless of what results we get. This is what's reality. So it's kind of like the way I teach. I teach reality. I teach in the moment. I teach as if we're in the trade right now together, as opposed to what other mentors do. They give you the overall broad stuff. Once it already happened, well, that's what they're showing you. So just kind of give a correlation to that. Then the one thing that I do want to show is not this, but we'll go over this too. Only 1 out of 4 unemployed Americans filled out for unemployment benefits in July. So it's tough, guys. Right now, it's really tough. However, the people who wear all these fancy suits and go to all these meetings and tell us how to live and survive, they're not suffering. Go figure. And they're curious on why it's so difficult for us and why we're not appreciative of the current economy. All right. This is just funny. This is just funny. I'm not going to say anything, but this was a cartoon character picture, I guess, what you can call it. And if you believe these numbers, man, what they're doing, and hopefully you know what I mean when I say they, what they are doing is they're manipulating, because people want to feel a part of a group. They don't want to feel ostracized. They don't want to feel left alone or to, by themselves. So if you say that everybody is voting for this person for class president, well, you hear the name a whole bunch and you say, oh, it's time to vote for the class president. Let me go ahead and vote for the class president. And because you kept on hearing that name so often and everybody's voting for that person, oh, let me just go ahead. That's what they're doing. It's very easy, simple psychological tricks that they're doing. Very easy. And manipulation. All right. But what I did want to show you is coming up right here. And we did this last time too. While the July CPI inflation, and this one was, when was this one? This one was just a few hours ago. While July CPI inflation is at 2.9%, inflation is much higher in many basic necessities. Really? Continue. Car insurance, 18.6% inflation. Transportation, 8.8. Hospital services, 6.1. Homeowner. So all these things, 5% for rent. Electricity, almost 5%. Everything is going up. Man, I can't wait for crypto to really take off. Because then we control our own inflation. We control our own burning mechanism. We control all that stuff. It's going to be so great, guys. It's going to be so great. All right. Moving on. All right. So that is it for that. Let us come over here. Let's do some shout outs. Let's come over here. No, let's do this. Okay. Let's see here. Let me bring this up here. All right. Let's see here. We got Crypto Candy in the house. Crypto Candy. Let's see. Why isn't this? Okay. See, you got Crypto Candy in the house. I thought I was still on my first screen. It's like, what the heck? Because this thing's not updating. It's okay. Let's see here. Who else we got? We got Dave P in the house. What's up, Dave? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Crypto Candy says, Joe, can we look at high? USDT, 93 million market cap. Nice. I like it. Okay. Web3, gaming. Got it? Okay. So, yeah. So let's check out high. Oh, wait. We need to do Bitcoin first. I forgot. So we'll come back to this one. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do this. If not, I'll lose track. All right. So this, and of course I made a video for the group, I believe 2 videos, one early in the morning, and then one around, man, I get confused. I do so many things for the group, but this was one of them. So on here, we did see this pattern. I don't trade patterns, but I do see them, where we have a touch here, a touch here, a touch here. This is a true trend line. Not like some, man, I want to call them an idiot. Not like some people that are on YouTube that dress up in fancy suits and everything and trade on the 1 minute time frame and have not even touches, but will still, literally, they'll have one candle and draw a trend line. Don't do that, guys. Like, you will get wrecked. Like, I really do care about you. Then we have this right here. So, it did break up. Let's go to the 5 minute time frame. It did break up and it came back down. Beautiful retest, man. Perfect textbook retest. came up, broke this level of resistance, which is good, barely though, came down, barely. Now, this yellow line, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but this, where my crosshairs are at, this was when the CPI data came out. Now, a few minutes prior to it, of course, I'm warning everybody, hey, you guys be careful, because we could have great news and the market come down, or it could go up, or we could have bad news and the market could go down or go up. Like, we just got to wait. We got to react. And then sure enough, we had this candle prior to, started going up. Prior to, started going up. Prior to, started going up and released. Dump City. Population, not me. Now, I was waiting for a bounce right here off of this level. It just broke right through it. I made a video, another video for the group right around here, and said, all right, we just entered a short because, you know, I was hoping Bitcoin would bounce here. It didn't. It broke through. So we're entering a short. There's another short that we might enter. However, I just need to wait to see if possibly we're going to get a bounce. And I even warned about a bounce too, where a bounce to where the initial move, the initial larger move, fakes us out. And then it comes up, and now everybody who's entering shorts gets wicked, gets stopped out, liquidated, wicked out, whatever you want to say. So it started coming up. It's like, oh man, it looks like here's possible the bounce. Came back down, came back even higher. Okay, this is probably the bounce. We have a double bottom, probably the bounce. Came back, did a lower low, and then now pretty much a lower high. So now the trend is changing again. Now it's looking bearish, guys. It's looking bearish. Now, depending on how you want to draw your trend lines, depends if it looks bearish or not to you. But I'll explain why it looks bearish to me. All right, so let me come down over here. Let's see what y'all are typing, okay. Let's see here. So for me, personally, this is what I see. Nope. I see it like this. Why are they different colors? What did I do? Anyway, they should be both. We'll do both this color. All right. So this is what I see. Now, this is a falling, broadening wedge. This is a bullish pattern. However, if we were to look at just this, you know, we have a high, we have a lower high, we have a lower high. So right now we're in a downtrend. And if the price, you know, I actually misspoke. Like this is bearish, but because of the price action, the way it's looking, this is looking bearish to me. This is looking like it wants to continue coming down. This is a bullish pattern, but the price action, in my opinion, looks bearish. It was doing this number, looking strong, looking strong, looking strong. Then it broke this level, came down here. Now it's like a bouncing ball. It's losing the momentum. It's going up and bouncing, going up, bouncing, going. And so, in my opinion, it could continue doing this and then eventually break underneath it and then do this. So this is why, in my opinion, I think it looks bearish. The pattern happens to be bullish, but I think it'll lose its strength and momentum until it breaks above this. All right, I'm moving on. If you want the larger picture of this, please watch yesterday's video. The first 5-10 minutes of it, it basically goes over everything. Because it's pretty much all the same thing, day in, day out. Because Bitcoin doesn't move too fast. But I was expecting Bitcoin here, but it was here. Yeah, I think I moved this over. I think from here I was expecting it to come down, but it didn't. It came up. Again, nobody knows what's going to happen, but it came up and went sideways, and it started. So I actually saw it looking weak right over here. Where was it? It was on the 15-minute time frame. Oh yeah. So I saw this, then I saw this lower high. I was like, okay, it's looking weak, but we started creating higher lows. So it's kind of like a battle, you know, which one's going to win? And eventually it went up. So, and then came down. All right, moving on. Let us adjust this. Okay. So let us look at this one over here. So the one we're going to look at is, let's bring this up again. So yes, definitely guys, smash a like please, and that really does help support the channel. It really does. So we're gonna look at high. So we're going to look at high. So HIGH USDT. This one is on MEXC. So let's go to MEXC. We looked at this one before when it was way over here. We were saying for, you know, set your alert up here that we can enter, 4-hour candle must close. It did not do that, and it continued coming down. So that's not a problem. This is why we set alerts. We set alerts so that we can identify when to enter the trade. And that way we're not in the trade longer than we want to be. So here is a level. It's actually a zone. But how big is this zone? Is this zone 20%? Or is this zone 8%? And it's 20%. Okay. So what is the price range difference between the current price and where the breakout is? Is it 8% or 12%? It's 12%. Okay. Man, it looks good right now. I'm trying to think of reasons why not to enter. I mean, even if we entered right now, we could probably get 10% out of it and then wait for it to break above this. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's come over here to the magnet tool. Let us get some more levels. Let's get some more levels so we can make some money. I do like this one, and the market cap is really nice. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's look at the momentum of the price action, the actual movement. So here we had our level that it broke out of. Perfect, man. Crypto Candy, you do not surprise me. Just put it that way. You do not surprise me. Great one. So this is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at. And this is what we teach, guys. This is what we teach every single day. Here is our level that it needs to break above. Get out of here. Here's our level it needs to break above, right here. So the price action, so all these other mentors, they'll tell you, buy the breakout, buy the retest, buy the breakout. No, like what you want to do is, so here it broke out, came right back in. It broke out, created a high, came back down, came back up to this high, did not break it. You know, what you want to do is you want to set your alert just above the high. So you want to set your alert there. Came down. You're not in the trade. You're not waiting longer than you need to. Came up again. Then finally on this candle, your alert goes off. And you want to make sure that, how's the price action looking? Is it, you know, pretty much finding support right at this level? Let's go here. Is it finding support right at this level? Then enter the trade. So right now, personally, I would enter this trade. And we're going to actually give you a full setup. Get out of here, Fu Manchu. Fu Manchu, you got me mad. Fu Man nothing. Fu Man no chew. Fu Manchu. Market cipher B. I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that are very successful with it. I'm thinking it's a numbers game, but no idea. I would have to learn it more. But Joe, why are you talking trash about it? I'm not. I'm giving you my experience. I'm giving you my true life experience. Would you rather have somebody who's being paid to tell you about it? or somebody who is actually using it and trying to learn it and trying to help you make more money. Not saying that the people who are shilling it to you are doing it with bad intentions. I mean, because they're making money too, because they're using the indicator. So I'm not dogging the indicator. I'm just dogging my ability to make it profitable for me. So for my first target, I would do 10% just to get something. No, you know what? I'm not going to do 10%. I'm going to do 20%. Let's see here. Man, I was so looking forward to the wars, trading wars, because today's Thursday, right? Let me know in the chat. Is today Thursday? I think today's Thursday. Oh yeah, definitely, Theo. We definitely look at that too. Let me know if today's Thursday or not, because they were supposed to do trading wars today, and I'm an old man, so normally during that time, because I stay up all night, I generally have that time as my nap time. My nap time is really whenever I want to take a nap. That's the beauty. Ooh, man. Like, ooh, I'm tired. Stretch, yawn. Let me go to bed. Take a little nap. Wake up like an hour later. Oh man, what did I miss? I look at Bitcoin. Still boring. Let me go update my alerts, you know. But I do like that. All right. So there is one target. And today's Wednesday. No, it's not. I need confirmation. Peter's saying it's Wednesday. Is it really Wednesday? My sleep schedule is off. So I'm up like all night and I sleep like a little bit during the day, and then I maybe take a nap like at 3 in the morning, and then I wake up. Is today Wednesday for real, guys? Dang it. Well, today, man, I was sleeping good too. I was good like 35 minutes, deep, hard sleep. And then I woke up and it was the show was gonna start. Well, if it was Thursday. So I woke up. And I could have slept like really, really good. So I've been up all this time. I'm like, why aren't they starting it? Why is Crypto Face doing a live stream right now? And then why is, Alex O doing a live stream right now? It's like, what's going on? So I'm in the Twilight Zone. Nope, I'm on the wrong day. Dang it. Embarrassed. I'm embarrassed right now. I'm embarrassed. Where's my stop loss going to be? Man, I can't put it way down here because that's way too low. And 20%. Now we're doing a 1-to-1. Doing a 1-to-1. Maybe if I just 15, 18. I slept so long I'm a day ahead. Man, there's times too. There's times where, like when it gets busy, you'll see it. And the members in the group already see it. I'm up at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I get DMs at 5 in the morning. I'm answering them like within a few minutes. I'm doing videos for the group. And pretty much throughout the entire day, 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 4 p.m., 2 a.m., 1. And people ask me, Joe, like, do you sleep? I'll take like a cat nap real quick. And, but you'll see it though, like come when it gets busy, man, like we're gonna be making so much crazy money. It's ridiculous. All right. So let's stop messing around. Let's just do a stop loss right here. Let's Let's go stop loss, and let's do this and a copy, and then let's do this, and let's do a stop loss. Okay. Now, I think the price action may do this because it's right at resistance. You see that, guys? It's right at resistance. I think the price action may come down and hopefully bounce off of this. Ooh, that'd be so nice. Either bounce off of this or this, but let's say it bounces off of this and then continues upward. So the white circles equal entry ideas. And whenever I'm posting this for the group, I write that. I write that all the time. You know, well, most times, almost all the time, where I put white circles equal entry ideas, and then here, and there we go. So what we're doing is we're adding to our entry on the break of the most recent pivot, a pivot that has not been created yet. What is a pivot? This right here. When the price goes up, it stops and it comes down. Or when the price comes down, it stops and it goes up. So whenever it changes direction, that is a pivot or a swing. There's so many different names. It really doesn't even matter. It just where it changes direction. So if the price action comes down, finds support here, and then comes up, well, what it's doing is breaking this area of resistance. And then that's when we add to our entry. So let's say we enter one time here, 50%. It comes down, doesn't bounce. Comes down, doesn't bounce. Comes down, we get stopped out. We lost 19% of our 50% entry, which is much better than losing 19% of 100% of our entry. Hopefully that makes sense. So basically, you just saved 50% of your loss by only putting in 50%. Now, once it bounces, once again, what I recommend is it has to break this current, most recent pivot. Once it breaks that level, then you add to your entry. So there is our target number one. And before people start freaking out, be like, Joe, you're doing a 1-to-1. No. No, I am not. Let's do a copy on this one. Let's go ahead and do a target and say okay. And let's do a this. And I nailed it. And then target. Okay. And so we just give you 2. All right. Good stuff. I can't believe today's Wednesday. Let's see here. Ian's in the house. What's up, Ian? Thank you, man, for being here. Let's see. Crypto Candy says, only coin I found looking bullish despite everything else. Yeah. That's a great one, too. Theo, what's up, Theo? Let's see here. Peter in the house. Thank you, Peter. Let's see, Lenny Kid. What's up? What's up, Lenny Kid? Appreciate you, man, being here. Can we look at Mew? Yeah, definitely. Actually, do I have that one? I don't remember if I have that one or not. But I do like it. I remember doing a deep dive on it, and I was like, wow, I like it. So these ones are going to be quick. Usually the very first coin, we get a little bit more in-depth. Then after that, we have the other coins just a little bit faster. So it's going to be MEW USDT. This is going to be on MEXC. And for this one, it's not looking great, but it's not looking great. But it's not looking bad either. You know, we had this nice run up, it, you know, sell off, came up here, coming down. What we really need to do is we need to wait for it to break this level. Set your alert, all those zeros, 4963. Once that happens, the price must, let's see, can I get this one? Move it. I really do like, this level. Okay, so I don't like this level though. I like this level here. Okay, so let me go ahead and take this off. I always forget to clear the message. Okay, so right now it's literally right in the middle between these ranges. How big is the range? Is it 40%, 20%, 10%? Now notice all these questions that I ask myself. I'm asking these questions out loud, and I'm actually giving you tips and tricks on how the thought process works. Because if this was a 5% difference, well, then I can just get this and move it way down here. But if this is a 20% difference, I know that right now, if, this is roughly around half of that, so maybe about like 10% away from this barrier or the resistance level. So I'm not in any rush to enter this. Now, let's say this was 30 or 40%, and the difference between here and up here, my resistance, was 28%. Well, since it's at the bottom, I could potentially enter and then hopefully get 25, 28% before my alert. But since this is only 20%, that's telling me that from here, current price action, to here is roughly around 11%. So I'm not in any rush to make an extra 11% because this could come down. I don't think it will, though. I think this is really nice support. So let me go ahead and do this right here. Now, if you wanted to, it's dangerous. No, I was going to say you could enter right now, but it's just too dangerous because it could come up and then come back down, break below, then eat up this liquidity or this area of interest. So this is an area of interest. Now, I would strongly wait. I would have my alert right here. And once the alert goes off, let's see, where would I enter? Okay. So here's two different scenarios. This one, it poses kind of a thought process. So there's two different scenarios here. One, if the price action does this, which it might do, it might come down, then come up, then come down, eat up this liquidity or area of interest, come down, just about to here, and then come up. Now what you want to do is you want to have your alert, I would say right here. You want to have your alert right here. Now the 4-hour candle must close above this 4086. So let me go ahead and put that right here. It needs to close above this. So let me go ahead and put this blue or yellow. We'll put it yellow. So here is plan A, plan B. If the price action continues down, eats this liquidity area or area of interest, and comes up, set your alert at this level, all the zeros, 4446. Your alert goes off. You look to see if it in fact is above on the 4-hour time frame, above all the zeros, 4086 on the 4-hour candle. If it is, great, because more than likely it's going to be above this level here. And then now you have a nice entry. So let's just say from about here to here. Your first target could be about 10%. Then your next target could be about 25%, with a stop loss of about 16. So your stop loss would be about 16. So your first target can't be 10%. Your first target would have to be about 22%. So let me just do this. Let's change this color so you can identify it really quick and easy. The blue is your target. And then let's do this. Good Lord. That's like the most frustrating thing ever, guys. I'm not sure if y'all know that or not. Alt J. Okay. Okay, and there you go. So that's fairly quick. So hopefully you enjoy that one. Next one we're going to do is, I believe it was not. Yes, not. Okay. So that is that one. The next one we're going to do is not. So hopefully all that made sense. Did I go over both scenarios? Well, the other scenario, which I pretty much talked about, but the other scenario is where it comes up. Then, of course, this alert goes off, all the zeros, 4963. And then it would really just need to... Oh, man. I'm going to say, I mean, it doesn't even need to close above this level. So let's say it does go above this one and our alert goes off, right? You could enter the trade knowing that the price may come down, has a very high probability of coming down before it continues going up. So here you would actually enter the trade. Let's say here, you'd enter the trade, and then if it came down and started bouncing up, then you would enter the trade again. So you're putting in 50%. So that's what I would do here. And then kind of the same thing here too. Whenever you're entering, you're only entering 50%. Yeah, we'll check it out too. So just kind of give you a heads up. We got Rob P in the house. What's up, buddy? Let's see here. So MEW, oh no, this one is going to be not. So NOT, USDT. This one is, okay, so this one is coming down. It does need to break our level. So let's go ahead and delete all this crap. All the crapperoni. All right, so right there. It does need to break that level. So for this one, I would actually set an alert. Right here, 0.01318. Then the 4-hour candle must close above 0.01225. It must close above this level. If it doesn't, we have a very high possibility that it's going to eat up this liquidity area right here, or area of interest. So the price action must close above it. And I mean, all this right here too, fair value gaps, the whole nine. Like all this right here is looking good for if the price action breaks below. It'll come down here before it continues up, and then set your alert again. So that is nuts. Okay. So that is that one. So definitely set your alerts. Wait for that one. So we did that one. Let's see here. Okay, we looked at those. Very good. Let's see. It is Wednesday, old man. I tell you what, man, that's embarrassing. I thought today was Thursday. I was looking forward to the trading wars too. I was like, man, I want to see, the elimination. So, man. But I'm kind of disappointed I didn't go against CryptoFace. I mean, I'm pretty sure I would have lost, but it would have been fun just to say, hey, I traded CryptoFace. But that was pretty fun. See, lunacy, or I call it lunacy. Let's go here. So let's do this one. And for this one, it is going to be, Rob P says, stocks are boring today, but my Starbucks play made my week. Yeah, dude, I was reading on that due to, the earnings, the firing of whoever that person was, CEO or whoever he was. It just, like, the earnings are horrible. So I'm pretty sure you did a short. Let's go to LUNC USDT, or you might be in the bounce. I don't know what you're doing. So this one, I don't like Terra Luna Classic because of this price action. Now, can you make money? Yeah, sure. But it goes from doing nothing to doing something, then to doing nothing, then to doing something. This kind of reminds me of like XRP. And oh man, do I not like XRP. Because there's no trend. It'd be different if it was a low, then a high, then a low, then a high, then a low, then a higher high. Then we start changing the trend. Okay, now we start doing another trend. Okay, that's cool. But when it just does this, to me reminds me of nursing, watching the heartbeat. And it was like, oh my gosh, it's doing this number, doom, coming up, coming down, coming up. No real trend, just doing this number, just doing this number, just doing this number. And then, it breaks this level and flatline. Cold blue. See, Starbucks did a 20% gain in a day. Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't been looking at it. I just saw it earlier. I think it was this morning or this yesterday. My days get confused, like I said. But yeah, I saw that they had like the worst 2 quarters since I guess I can say it now, COVID. You gotta be real careful what you say on this YouTube thing, man. But you say it's pumping. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the coin. I mean, because literally there's no movement. There's no, look at the candle bodies. Super tiny, super tiny, super tiny, super tiny, super tiny, super tiny. Start moving, super tiny, super tiny. Then move, and then move. And all that's market maker right there. It's too dangerous for me. I wouldn't even know how to go from here. I mean, you could do a fib retracement. It's about 50%. It went sideways, and then more than likely come up. But it could easily dump some more. Kind of like this. I went up, came down, sideways, went up a little bit, and then just dumped. Same thing here. I went up, went sideways, didn't even retrace. Just went sideways, and then dump. So for that reason, I can't do it. But nice, though. If you're making money on it, good stuff. Let's see here, guys. We got about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Any comments, questions, concerns, issues, etc., etc. I think on Friday, I'm gonna give me some Popeyes. I was thinking about it yesterday. It's like, nah. Thinking about Friday. Was there something I was gonna tell y'all? No, just that I was watching that one guy that I like watching so that I can see how not to trade, or at least advise people how not to trade. But it was funny because somebody made a comment, and this dude is so, man, it's so dumb. Made a comment, and it wasn't even bad or rude or nothing, but right away, oh no, we don't do rude comments here. If you must be new here, we have nothing but positive people here, and get him out of here, guys, get him out of here. Telling his admins to remove him. Seriously, for a comment that wasn't even rude or not, but the dude is so sensitive, big time sensitive. It's ridiculous, man. But hopefully that dude gets a bad taste in his mouth from him, and he finds somebody else, anybody else, anybody. I don't even care, anybody else. But that dude is so freaking ridiculous, man. And then of course now, because I actually see him more than like 5 minutes. Before I would only watch him for like 5-10 minutes, because usually as I'm charting, I have YouTube automatically playing, and sometimes it'll be people who are charting, sometimes it'll be about business, sometimes it'll be investments, just whatever. It'll start automatically generating, and then I'll hear him, and I'll go and I'll look over, and I'll see how he's charting. It's like, dude. And what I find so funny, am I gonna do it on this one? What I find so funny is, what I find so funny, he'll be on the 1 minute time frame, but let's go to where there's candles, actual candles, and he'll do this. Let's see here. He will do, I can't even do nothing here. Oh, he'll do this. We're like, yeah, guys, look, came down here. So we have, good Lord, what is this? Let me fix this. Like, all right, guys, yeah. So, you can see the price came down. and we have this bear flag right now. And granted, this is on the 1 hour time frame, but for him, it's the 1 hour time, the 1 minute time frame. But I'm showing you on the 1 hour so I can actually have candles. But he'll do this and be like, yeah, right now we have a bear flag. It's like, dude, there's all you're doing is measuring the actual candle. Like there's no pivots. So yeah. Rob, he said, never had. They open a Popeyes by me. Ooh, man. Well, let's just say this, and my people already know that I cannot, if I were to ever get a job, I would not be able to do a drug test unless I withdrew from Popeyes for like maybe 3 months, I'm guessing. I don't even know. Because the stuff they have in there, oh my gosh. It is too good. It is too good. Now, granted, I contribute to most of my weight gain because of Popeyes. Because I was eating like 3 times a week. Now it's like, oh man, I got to cut back. And I tell you what, that weight gain's no fun. And plus, all I do is sit down. So it's like, ugh. So yeah, I'm trying just once a week. I think I had it last week, if not the week before. I try to do it too often. But yeah, what they need to do is they need to have an ice cream truck. So I can be chasing it. So we'll see. But back to this. Yeah, in reference to that guy, man, that dude's a joke. He really is. Like and so many people, they follow him, and it's disgusting. It really is. All right. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I do thank you very much. We'll do this again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, with me, I don't care what you say about me. I don't care if it's good, if it's bad. As long as you say something about me. Keep my name in your mouth. That's what I'm saying. However, other people get very, very offended when you kind of slightly say something that might be remotely bad or negative, and they just want to have positive people in their life, and basically they want to have sheep. I've told you from day one, I don't want sheep. I want warriors. I want to teach you what I know, and for you to end up telling me, just like Crypto Candy. Joe, check out. Hi. Dude, I love it. It looks really great. And then now we can all make money. So that's my goal, is to make trading warriors. And we're doing it every single day. Now, I rarely shill my group, but I do have a group, of course. If you want to join it, there's the, of course, the Patreon. You can do the Patreon and the links. Let's go and put the links in here. So this is the Patreon. And then if you want to pay with crypto, then of course you can send me a message on Telegram. And then of course, right now is the best time to join. It's slow. Like you don't want, it's kind of like going and let's just say you're shopping for something. You want to go and get a great deal when it's kind of slow versus when everything's hectic and like Black Friday or something, everybody's rushing and stealing the stuff out of your hands. You're like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, do I get another one? Because you're lost. That's how it's going to be when it comes to the market taking off and you're not even ready. So if you've been thinking about it for a while, today's the best day. And do it today. Do it today. Get in the group. Of course, we have a bunch of videos that go over stuff. We have a great team, and we're here to help you. So that's all I got. I do thank you guys so much. Until then, until tomorrow, let's make this money. However, remember, you don't always have to be in a trade. All right, that's all I got. Take care. All right, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Oh, speaking about people making fun of me, where is our ending? Whoa.
Talk is stealing all you see.
Pillow talk.
Sounding like a little girl.
Hey, that's me as a girl.
Probably living in some basement. Just face it. You a shitty trader.
I'm a what?
Face it. You're a shitty trader. Just face it. You're a shitty trader. Just face it. Looking for handouts. Every time I drop a chart, it's a free throw. Just face it. Yeah, I'm your hero on YouTube. Looking like Miss Cleo.
Call me now for your free tarot
reading. Everybody stop, your account's
That's
probably
so funny.
zero. I could roll solo, you wouldn't know
Get
my
down,
name.
clown. Get
Online,
down.
hating, craving clout, chasing fame. Definition of a lame, get out of my face.
Call me now for your
People talking, spilling all your secrets. Sounding like a little girl, pushing 50, still in crypto rage, probably lit. In some basement, just face it. You a shitty trader, just face it. You're a shitty trader, just face it. You're a shitty trader, just face it. Obsessed with others' lives, why you need the spotlight? Wasting my time, I shouldn't give you advice. Still trying to figure it out. I got a life, no time for this fight. Seems like you're out of loop, maybe quit YouTube.
With
Talking,
YouTube,
spilling all your secrets. Sounding like a little girl, pushing 50, still ain't crypto rage, probably lit. In some basement, just face it. You a shitty trader, just face it. You a shitty trader, just face it. You a shitty trader, just face it. Begging for a handouts every time I drop a chart. That's a free throw, just face it. Yeah, I'm your hero on YouTube, looking like Miss Cleo. Getting everybody stop, your account's probably zero. I could roll solo, you wouldn't know my name. Online, hating, craving clout, chasing fame. Definition of a lame, get out of my face. Pillow talking, spilling all your secrets. Sounding like a little girl, pushing 50, still ain't crypto rich, probably living in some basement. Just face it, you a shitty trader. Just face it, you a shitty trader. Just face it.
that is so funny. His charts, it's like a free throw or something. I forget what he said, but basically I'm stealing his charts. That is just so funny. Because if you knew the type of charts that he does, I've never sent in, I mean, I wouldn't do that to y'all. The market caps are too low. Anybody buys $50 worth, it pumps 20, 30%. I would never do that to y'all. I care about y'all. Now, does he care about his group? I don't know. No idea. I'm not even in there. Well, I'm still a member of his channel, but I haven't even gone in there for I don't know how many months. But yeah, in my opinion, it's just very funny. And like I said, like some people, they get really, really upset and mad when, you know, somebody talks bad about them or asks them a question. Like somebody just the other day asked that one person who I watch sometimes, you know, how did you make all your money? Was it from this style of trading? And the guy gets really offended by it. And he says, that's none of your business. Because everybody knows you make money when you have a group. Everybody knows this. And he gets very offended when somebody asks him, so did you make all this money, become a millionaire because of the system you're using? And his reply is, it's none of your business. Wow. For me, like I said, I'm going to be personally like Mr. Beast of crypto, because I will be making a lot of money with this group. And I will also be giving out a lot of money with this group. So just kind of give you a heads up. Don't trust me though. Mark my words. Record this snippet and you'll see. My mom raised me right. All right, guys. I do thank you. My job is to get rich with you, not because of you. I've said that from day one, and I'll always say that. And I'll show you too. Don't ever trust me. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Maestro, play some music.